here this evening in Ripon, as the Ripon Tigers will be hosting the Plymouth Panthers in a conference basketball matchup. We are greeting you from our Walsworth Broadcasting booth. I'm Lynn Krause, along with Marty Ernzer. The Tigers overall in the season, 2 wins, 3 losses. They are 0-2 in conference play. Plymouth Panthers on the season, 3 wins, 2 losses, and they are 0-1 in conference play. And Marty, before we get going and talking a little bit about this game, let's talk about the Tigers. They had quite the week earlier this week, taking care of North Fond du Lac in easy fashion. And, you know, we talked off air before the game here, and, you know, Ripon is just like an inch away from, you know, being a pretty good team. They've just had some bad luck, unable to finish on a couple of games. But, you know, if they play well, they're always right there.
Yeah, you're right. You're referring to, Lynn, and by the way, thank you for the introduction. You're referring to that game with Winneconne, and a game that it was there for Ripon for the taking. And sometimes those are the most difficult types of losses to acknowledge at any sport and any level, is when you have one and it gets away from you. And that's how Coach Brooks, when speaking with him with that game, is what happened in that Winneconne contest right here in the Tiger Den. And so I think you just got to move on from there, right? You probably look at it like, what do we learn from this, right? What do we learn? The psychology of, in a tight game, of chasing or being chased. And I think the psychology of that, you could probably write a novel on that aspect in team sports. Now
the Panthers, going over their record and the games that they've played, they've played some pretty tough teams. As a matter of fact, earlier this week they lost to Appleton West and only lost by 8 points. And the other interesting thing about the Panthers, Marty, as we talked a little bit off air, is their leading scorer is a 6'2" freshman by the name of Caden Schultz, averaging 15 points a game. And that's a little bit unusual in boys basketball.
It is. And when it's one thing for a freshman, it's one thing for a sophomore to be starting at the varsity boys level, for a 9th grader to be doing it. What a maturity level, what a maturation of that individual to be able to handle that. Not only handle it, but to lead your team statistically, and one of the bigger stats there is for a team. And we were talking off the air, like you said, in girls basketball, it's not so much. Just because the girls basketball hasn't been around nearly the length of time that boys has, it's not as developed in terms of just the skill sets and the sports for all those decades that it has been for the boys. So it's I tipped my hat if I was wearing it, Lynn.
And the other thing to notice about the Panthers is not only is their leading scorer a freshman, but Marty, the balance scoring. Okay, Caden Schultz at 15 a game, Jordan Schmidt at 14, and Jack Jaquat at 14, which is a total different scene than the Tigers, where you have Riley Brooks averaging about 35.
Yeah, and then you do have Henry Willett and Bettine about 10 and 9 in that neighborhood. I think it's going to be real interesting, and I've always felt, we talked about this last season even, where I think it's tougher to defend when you got 3 double-digit guys versus a Riley Brooks. If you can try to focus your energies, as the Plymouth Panthers will, on Brooks and make somebody else beat you, Coach Brooks for Ripon doesn't have that latitude when you have 3 triple-digit or three guys that can give you double digits. Yep.
So one of these teams is going to get their first conference win here this evening. The Ripon Tigers coming off a big win, as we mentioned before, and Plymouth coming off of a loss, although the competition is going to be a little bit different. And I think we talk about this every game, Marty, but you know, for this Ripon High School boys basketball team, you gotta get off to a good start. You've got to be disciplined and box out and get some rebounds.
I just want to look at it historically. I don't recall, Lynn, the last time I saw Ripon beat Plymouth in boys basketball. I can't recall when that happened. Maybe this is the year. They were a ginormous team a year ago, even though they really fell in love with the threes and were rather good at it. I don't think they're quite as big as they were a year ago. Maybe this is the game. Maybe this is the time we're going to see a Tiger for once beat a Panther. But you're right. The Ripon program isn't right where it used to be, let's say 10 years ago. So you have to do all those fundamentals that you're referring to about boxing out, about following your shot, about good defense, helping recover. On defense, one of my pet peeves, if you got 3 or 4 guys busting their hump on the half-court defense and the other one's on vacation, it really, it creates issues.
And in the junior varsity games, Marty, both the Ripon teams took it on the chin, that is for sure. They both lost big. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, we want to tell you that you should drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long and get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliff's Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. So Cliff's Tire and Battery, one of the many sponsors that make our basketball broadcast possible here from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. That is for sure.
Especially now, Lynn, if you just happen to look outside or drive over here, all the more reason to have one of those tires from Cliffs.
No kidding about that. So anyway, we have other sponsors that we want to tell you about, and we are going to do that. Just again, we're glad that you're joining us on AM 1600, WRPN, and 93.1 FM, The Wave, and also online on the internet at youtube.com/Ripon Channel. So we're glad to have you. It's a cold Friday night with a lot of flurries out there, and nothing better than sitting home, having your favorite beverage, and listening to our boys broadcast here tonight between Ripon and Plymouth. And we're hopeful that the Tigers can pull off a victory here tonight. So we'll be back with the starting lineups right after these messages.
The Ripon Area School District mission is empowering learners, engaging community, and enriching the world. Ripon students live that mission through the Early Childhood Program, project-based charter schools, K-12 engineering courses, strong fine arts offerings, numerous extracurricular offerings, and the Start College Early program. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your needs. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back to the Ripon High School gym and our Walsworth Broadcasting booth. The band, under the direction of Sam Erickson, great job once again. Good crowd, good student crowd here tonight.
Yep, Sam the Man Erickson. He's a new fave of mine, the new band director.
Nothing wrong with that. It's good to have favorites.
Yes.
All right, so the starters here for the Plymouth Panthers, as we bring them to you. Number 2, Caden Schultz. He's the freshman, 6'2". Number 4, Dylan Sass, 5'10" senior. Number 11, Alex Ames, a 5'9" senior. Number 23, Jordan Schmidt, 6'3" junior. 25 is Jack Jaquat, a 6'7" junior. For the Tigers, Mason Killam, 5'8" junior. Riley Brooks, 6'6" senior. Jonathan Menchow, 6'4" senior. Henry Bettine, a 6'4" junior. Henry Willett, a 6'1" senior. So those are the starters here tonight. And as mentioned earlier, the winner gets their first conference victory here. And I guess we'll see.
That's a big thing. That is a big thing, particularly for Ripon to go, if they, to go 0-2 in conference to start, and both of those be home losses. Those are tough games to make up. So
it's going to be Riley Brooks and Jaquat jumping center here, a 6'6" versus 6'7". Jaquat, Marty, tall and thin.
And won the jump.
And he did, but Ripon was able to steal the ball away by Mason Killam.
Yes, they did.
Bounced around a little bit. So Henry Willett will have it on the wing right side. Goes over to Bettine. Bettine, Brooks, left corner for a 3. That is money.
Imagine that. Riley Brooks making a 3.
No kidding. That kid has got a nice, smooth shot.
Does he ever?
He really does. So the Tigers up. Princeton, point out, I got to figure out. Plymouth's first opportunity with the basketball is a turnover as Dylan Sass tried to get it to a teammate, but the teammate moved while the pass was made.
They come out in a man-to-man press, Plymouth.
Yes, I've said a couple of different villages here before we got going here.
Starts with a P, folks. Starts with the letter P.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm getting old, but my dinner time and bedtime are getting dangerously close together. Let me tell you that.
Instant replay from a 45-degree this time by Riley Brooks.
Yep, he hit another one, so the Tigers up 6-zip. Now a steal. Beautiful job on the steal by Henry Bettine. Brings it down all the way here to Menchow. 3 in the corner by Willett, no good. And Plymouth gets the rebound, and here they go. Jaquat on the wing right side, going to hand it back off. Over here now to Sass. Sass goes to the free throw line with another player. Hands it off here to Ames. Ames to Schultz. The freshman misses the shot. A 3, gets the rebound. It was hard off the board. He passes it inside, and a shot off the glass by Ames, no good. And it's rebounded by Menchow.
Good start for the Tigers.
American Family Insurance scoreboard, 6-0 Ripon. And here's a pass to the left corner for Bettine. His shot's no good. Rebound comes out of there by the Panthers, Jordan Schmidt. He's going to take it to the free throw line, dishes it back out. Jaquat, a 3. What a soft touch, but it was no good. Rebounded by Plymouth. They bring it back out, and we have a whistle underneath. And it's going to be a moving screen, huh?
Away from the ball, yeah. Looks like a staggered screen setting up, and like you said, was not set, and the player, in fact, is talking to the official about it.
Well, they haven't listed who the foul is on yet, but we'll find out. In the meantime, Ripon will inbound the ball. We're at the 16-minute mark here in the first half. 6-0 Tigers, American Family Insurance scoreboard.
Let's see if it's on number 11 when they post it.
There's Bettine to Riley Brooks. Going to drive to the free throw line, turns around, back, shot up, and he traveled.
Really?
Well, he kind of backed. I think he probably did take that extra step. He has long legs, though, so I don't know. Regardless, it's a travel, and Plymouth gets the ball back. Here they come the other way with it. Schultz, he's going to drive, dishes it off in the left corner for a shot by Ames. That 3 is good, Alex Ames. So the lead cut in half, and there goes the shutout. And now, Henry Bettine bringing it up. Fouled by Caden Schultz, the freshman, his first, team second. You know, Marty, that wasn't a foul down there. They
no,
called
it wasn't.
Something. What did they call down there?
I don't know. He pointed towards the basket area. I have no idea.
I don't know what that was.
We're going to have to get one of those officials, retired officials, that sits up in the booth with us.
All right, Riley Brooks goes to the right corner. His shot is up, no good. It was Bettine fighting for the rebound, was unable to come up with it, so it goes back to Plymouth. Deep into the left corner for a 3 is good, and that's Dylan Sass. We are tied.
That corner is hot.
It
back
is.
to back, 2 different players. That was Schultz and then Sass.
6-6 now. Now Riley Brooks will bring it. He dishes it off underneath now to Menchow, who brings it to the corner. That shot by Killam, no good. Plymouth rebound. Here they go. Way pass into the left corner. Brings it back out to Schmidt. Schmidt here to Ames. Ames looking. Here goes Schmidt again. He drives to the free throw line into the lane, pulls up for a shot off glass, no good. Can't get the rebound. Whoa, we had two kids that bumped heads out there.
Yeah, and Mason Killiam's going to get called for an excuse me. He's lucky he didn't get a facial on that loose ball.
It was Killam and I think it was Alex Ames. Both hit each other as they were.
Yeah, it's possession. Ames was able to make contact with the ball first, so the foul goes against Ripon.
Willard Miller comes in now for the Tigers. He's a 6'2" junior inbound to Plymouth. He traveled. Oh my gosh, yes he did. And that was going to be Jack Jaquat on the travel.
Yeah, Munchow took the break for Ripon. The other comment I was going to make as they're putting your man-to-man pressure here, trying to trap the ball, Plymouth is in the backcourt, was they're doing a good job, Plymouth, on defense on one and done. One shot, no offensive putbacks.
Well, here was Henry Bettine taking it to the basket, but he did shove off Marty before he took the shot.
Yeah.
So it's an offensive foul on Henry Bettine, his first, team second. Substitute now for the Panthers. Coming into the game is Andrew Miller.
Quick start by Ripon on Brooks' back-to-back threes, and then they catch up with back-to-back threes, and no one's done anything in the last minute and a half.
No kidding. All right, so Schultz, the freshman, dishes it off to the wing. Out on top, now right side with it is Schmidt. Schmidt drives to the basket, powers his way in. His shot's no good, but the rebound by Plymouth. Ripon standing around, and it was Andrew Miller for two.
That's not good. Not a good sign, weak side, nobody for Ripon to be found.
So here's Bettine going over to Riley Brooks, deep into the corner, kill him. Here's Willett, drives in the lane, takes a shot, up no good. Rebound comes out of there, Caden Schultz.
Yeah, that's the one and done. They're doing a good job. You talked about pregame about boxing out.
Yeah, there was no boxing out on that one.
No, Plymouth doing a great job.
Now the freshman, Caden Schultz, drives it to the basket. He misses, but Plymouth gets another rebound with Ames. He dishes it back out. A three is no good, and Plymouth gets another rebound on the offensive end.
Yeah, Plymouth player stole it from another Plymouth player.
Now Alex Ames takes a three, and this one's no good, but finally Willard Miller comes up with the rebound for the Tigers.
And a great box out by Miller.
So here's Riley Brooks now driving to the free throw line. He'll take a shot, and it's good.
Pretty stroke.
He's got all eight for the Tigers. Up, and its game score is tied 8-8. And now Plymouth passes a long ball down to the court, but Henry Willett tried to steal it, and instead of stealing it, he kind of knocked the Plymouth player over.
Yeah, he got his money's worth on his first foul.
Yeah, he did. He did indeed. A couple of new ones. Adam Sina for the Tigers, also Jaden Turchinski.
Yeah, that's Willett, though. Anybody that's familiar with the Tigers and Willett, the way that guy rolls and operates on defense.
Marco Troca comes in for the Panthers. All right, so Plymouth with the ball, top of the circle, wing over the left side's Miller. He's got it. He's going to drive to the free throw line in the lane. He's going to dish it off. And a drive to the free throw lane up and good is Marco Troca, who just entered.
Yeah, and how's that for a left hand by Marco? We'll have to see if he is left-handed. If not, beautiful shot.
10-8 Panthers. Now Riley Brooks, a three, in and out. Rebound, Andrew Miller. And here come the Panthers. Across the timeline, top of the key, goes to the wing right side, driving into the lane, throws up the left hand, got the basket. Marco Troca, and he's fouled.
Well, let me tell you, for a kid that doesn't start, that blow by, you cannot allow, in my opinion, that straight line penetration like that with the dribble. If that's going to continue, when you're able to get the ball into the lane that easy, it just spells problems for the defense.
Ripon foul on Willard Miller, his first, team's third. Marco Troca will get a free throw. It's Panthers 12, Tigers 8 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. The shot is, it was good, but there's a lane violation by the Panthers, so it's no good. So score remains the same, 12-8, 12:38 remaining in the first half. Now Riley Brooks quickly the other way. He's going to take a floating jumper, no good. And he gets his own rebound, but thanks to Willard Miller, who kept it open.
Yeah, the kid off the bench has made two nice plays now, Miller, for the Tigers.
So it's 12-10, Plymouth. Top of the circle for the Panthers. Right side is Ames, has it. He's looking. He drives into the lane, dishes it off left side. One dribble. Now it goes to Troca, right side. Top of the key. Shot, no good. Rebound tipped out of there. Fighting for it, though. Running down with Tanner Schultz. And then it was stolen on a pass by Riley Brooks, and he lays it up and in. Brooks has all of Ripon's 12 points, and we're tied at 11:50 to go in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. There's a big three. And again, a rebound by Plymouth on the offensive side, Marty.
Very active on the boards, and Coach Brooks has made some changes there. I'll tell you, I like the way some of these reserves for the Tigers are playing half-court defense in terms of the energy level. I like it. They just got to do a better job of boxing out.
The foul, by the way, on Jaden Truchinski, his first, team's fourth. The free throw was a shooting foul. Andrew Miller. Now back into the game is going to be Killam, Menchow, and Willard Miller goes out, and Henry Willett goes out.
Small ball right now for the Tigers.
Second free throw is up and good by Andrew Miller. He has 3 points on the evening. So here come the Tigers. Killam. Brooks had posted up right corner. Turnaround fade is good. Wow, he's on fire tonight.
Yeah, to think you were telling me before the game you would beat him in horse.
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that. Only if he shot left-handed, I suppose I might have an opportunity. All right, here we go. Plymouth, they're bringing the ball around the horn. Try to bring it out on top is Andrew Miller. Ames right side wing. Back to the circle. Troka for a three. No good, but we have a foul. No. It's going to be an offensive foul on Plymouth.
Yeah. Once again, away from the ball as we're going to get 5 for 5 re-entering for Plymouth here.
Wow. Playing the foul, by the way, was on number 5, Jake Shutter. That's his first, team second. Plymouth playing a little Grinnell ball, 5 in, 5 out.
Yep. So if you don't think that Tanner and Caden Schultz are the coach's sons, then I don't think you're paying attention.
Yeah, the head coach, by the way, is Tim Schultz.
Oh, yeah. Good coach.
Truchinski gets it to Riley Brooks, wing left side. He's just going to throw a three up, no good. Rebound comes hard off the board. Nice rundown by the Tigers' Menchow, and he gets it back. Goes over to Killam, who has it. Couple of dribbles. No, he's going to keep it. Yeah, he was hanging on to the ball. Marty, he wanted to pass the ball, but he didn't.
And he got caught.
Yeah.
That's one of those excuse me's.
Yeah, I think he wanted to pass the ball over to Adam Sina, then he decided not to, but he was carrying it.
Yeah, yep.
All right, so here come the Panthers. The other way, on the wing. Top of the circle is Jaquat. He makes a move to the basket, gets the Euro step, and puts it up and in.
That's called dribble jump stop, and he did it well. Very schooled. Imagine that, right? A coach's son playing good basketball.
All right, so it's now Panthers 15, Tigers 14 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Jaden Truchinski, right corner, dribbling. Goes over to the wing right side. That's Sina with it. And Sina, a couple of dribbles with the left hand, top of the circle, makes a move, dishes it off to Truchinski again, who goes to the free throw line, and he's going to get fouled.
Yeah, they're going to call the hand check. I find that quite refreshing by a high school official calling hand checks.
Well, you don't mind a little contact, but that was a little much.
Well, it's the hand check. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of hand checking. Even on our high school girls games, I felt that the hand checks are getting way too much.
Out of control, yeah.
Yeah, well, people might think that it's not much. And let me tell you, but that hand check doesn't look like much, but it definitely slows the opposition.
All right, Jaden Truchinski will inbound the ball. This is Mason Killam with it. By the way, Riley Brooks goes out of the game. Killam drives into the lane. His shot no good. Fighting for the rebound was Menchow, but he lost it. Now a big long pass down to Dylan Sass, and he laid it up and in. Ripon did not get back. They were sleeping.
Good timeout by Brooks, down by 3.
All right, we are going to take a timeout. 9 minutes, 42 seconds on our American Family Insurance scoreboard in the first half. Panthers 17, Tigers 14. Back in a moment.
Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your needs. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental.
All right, we are back at the Ripon High School Gymnasium, the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Marty, you wanted to make a point about the hand checks.
Yeah, I just the fact that, if you're able to do a blow-by, beat your opponent defensively with the ball, why should that person be rewarded by using their arm to get back in front of you? Nice pass.
And the pass into the left corner with it. That's going to be Bettine. Drives to the basket and puts a nice little jumper up and in.
It was, because he had a defender with a hand right in his face.
Tigers down by 1 now. Whoa. Driving to the basket. I thought it could have been a charge. Tom Blad for Plymouth. Strong move, though.
Yeah, Blad took that right shoulder and said, get out of here.
All right, so here is Bettine again. He's going to go to Killam. Oh, pass was stolen away by Alex Ames, and Killam then fouls Ames before Ames could run all the way to the court for a layup.
Yeah, that's frustrating too. You turn it over, unfortunately, and then you compound it by fouling. But that's it won't be the first. We'll see it again.
Mason Killam's second personal, 6th team for the Tigers this half. So one more, and Plymouth will be in the bonus. The inbound goes here to Ames. Ames into the lane, stops, double teamed, he trouble. Yep.
Once again, the ability of Plymouth to break down the defense with dribble is got to be a concern for Coach Brooks.
All right, Riley Brooks back in the game, gets the ball in the inbound. He's going to take it across the timeline, and there's another hand check foul.
Yeah. And right away, not that these officials care, but I'm a big fan of them. That because now it's going to bring the purity of the sport back. If you want to play defense, do it with your feet.
The inbound to Bettine. Wing right side, going to take a dribble back to the free throw line. Hands it off now to Menchow. Menchow to Sina. Sina to Brooks on the wing. He's back by the yard. He's going to take a shot, Marty. Wow, no good.
Yeah.
Rebound out of bounds. It went off of who? Plymouth?
Yes, I think so. Let's see how they call it. I'm waiting. I never saw this.
Yeah, this guy never
gave
a direction.
Pointed.
Yeah. All right, it is Ripon's ball, and Henry Willis back in the game, so he's going to inbound it. Underneath the basket, left side goes out on top. Gets it to Menchow. Menchow left corner.
Yeah.
To Riley Brooks. Gets a screen. Now goes to the left. Tries to put it up. No good. Willett the rebound. No, that is Bettine the rebound. Shot no good. It was bounced back out to Bettine, who gives it to Brooks. His shot no good. And now Plymouth gets the rebound.
Got to be careful, Willett. You got one already.
And quickly the other way into the left corner to the wing for Plymouth. Driving to the basket. Up and no good.
Wow.
Was Marco Troca. Good rebound out there by Menchow.
There's that straight line penetration that Plymouth is so effective at right now.
Okay, Sina over to Riley Brooks. Nice move to the basket. Goes up for a shot. He's fouled. Oh! They called it a charge.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
No, I saw him going up with the ball or trying to. Yeah, but they're right there. We're up here.
So it's Riley Brooks' first personal, 7th team. Offensive foul. The 6'7" mark, Jack Jaquat goes out for the Panthers.
Plymouth still with that 3-point lead.
Yep, 19-16. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. All right, Troca, way long pass to the right side for a 3 attempt. No good, and Plymouth gets another offensive rebound. Oh, that 3 by Sass, the rebound by Troca. Here's Ames.
Wow, do they slice to the rim.
They really do. Good job for them. Schmidt posting up. Brings it back out now. Ames, free throw line into the lane, lays it up. He got it, and he was fouled. He just threw up a prayer, and it went in.
With the left hand, and that was about a 3-meter springboard.
Yeah, wow.
That was something.
Yeah, that was, and he got it to go, though. That's 5 points for Ames.
First foul on Sina for Ripon.
Free throw no good. Bettine gets the rebound. That foul, by the way, you mentioned Sina, his first team's 8th. All right, underneath quickly. Shot is good by Jonathan Menchow.
First time we've seen Ripon beat that press, make him pay.
Henry Willett with a good assist on that one. Ames, he's going to take a 3 from the right wing. No good. Running the ball down will be Sina. Plymouth goes back on D. Sina brings it up. Across the timeline. Wing. Goes here now to Bettine. Drives into the lane. He's going to take it up. Shot is up and off the rim. No good, but he drew a foul.
He's going to shoot 2.
Good move by Henry Bettine.
Yeah, a ball fake. You know, you show him the ball, get him to freeze, and then you dribble past him and create some space.
Dylan Sass, the foul, the senior, his first, team's 5th. 2 free throws for Bettine. First one's good.
Check out those shoes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can get a shot of that on the camera, but they're pretty nice. Pretty stylish.
Might mess that lens up.
Pretty stylish.
Yeah.
Second one's no good. So Bettine has 3 points. Way quickly for Plymouth the other way. Troca to the free throw line. Dishes it off here to Sass. Sass, right corner. Shutter is going to go in the lane. Left-handed shot, good. Jake Shutter.
I'm assuming he's left-handed, and if he's not, either way, it's just a nice shot.
So Bettine will bring it up across the timeline. Brooks was posting up, but Plymouth stole the pass. Nice steal, Dylan Sass. So here we go the other way. Posting up with it. Shutter lays it up with the left hand, no good. Plymouth offensive rebound. We've come to expect that, it seems like. Now we have a traveling call. One of the Panthers on a pass, so it goes to Ripon.
Ripon's best defense right now is a lot of unforced errors on Plymouth. They've had about 3 travels.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Lackadaisical, but they better find a way to solve that issue with offensive putbacks because they're crashing the glass and Ripon hasn't gotten the memo yet.
All right, so Ripon with the ball. Willard Miller into the game. Left corner 3, no good by Adam Sina.
Move that ball sooner. He was set up for that. By the time he got the ball, defense had closed out on him.
All right, so Plymouth comes the other way. Caden Schultz, the freshman, he's going to shoot up a 3. No good. Rebound bounced around, and Plymouth gets another one.
Yeah.
Now Schultz gets the ball back, drives to the lane, lays it up and in, and he drew a foul.
Another 3-point play by the Panthers. I'll tell you, it's energy level. It's flying around right now, and Plymouth's doing all of it.
American Family Insurance scoreboard, Plymouth 25, Ripon 19, 5 minutes, 50 seconds remain in the first half.
As soon as the Plymouth shot goes up, all 5 of those players are flying to that rim like their lives depend on it.
Caden Schultz makes the free throw. He has 3. Now the lead is 7.
Foul's becoming an issue now.
Another press here by the Panthers. Riley Brooks inbounds it, and he throws it away. I don't know. He's trying to get it to Jaden Traczynski, I think.
Yeah, you got the starter, Mason Killiam. He's sitting with 2. Adam Sina picked up his second foul. Your backcourt guard play for Ripon, they got foul issues.
All right, so now Plymouth gets the inbound. It's into the right corner there by Miller. Miller makes a move. First left, then right. Lays it up and in. Nice play.
Fundamentals.
He's got 5. 28-19 Plymouth on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Panthers starting to pull away. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remain in the first half.
Yeah.
Riley Brooks, Traczynski in the right corner. Back to Brooks out on top.
Ripon needs a good look here.
They need some points. Whoa, that's a long 3. And it's no good. And it goes out of bounds. That's a little too long. But it's going to be Plymouth's ball.
So, Coach for Plymouth, Coach Tim Schultz, he's doing that 5 for 5, I tell you.
Yeah, he has been.
And those guys are flying around. They get to sit. They say, you know what, we can spend ourselves right now on both ends, and we're going to sit in a little bit.
All right, Willard Miller comes out of the game, and also I think it's Adam Sina who came out. So there's a 3, no good, but the rebound comes out of there by Bettine for the Tigers to Willett. He's on the right side, goes to Traczynski, who's going to shoot up a 3. It's no good off the front of the rim. Traczynski followed a shot, almost got the rebound, but Ames comes up with it for Plymouth. He drives all the way to the basket, then turns around, dishes it back out. There's a 3, good. That Panther 3 is by Tanner Schultz. He's got 3, and it's now 31-19 Plymouth.
Wow.
Here's Henry Willett with the ball on the wing right side. Going to drive to the basket, stops, lost it, out of bounds.
I think they're pretty frustrated right now. I think they're a little deer in the headlights, Ripon. The energy spent on the rebounding, every aspect of the game basically that Plymouth is doing is just a higher level.
So the Tigers have some work to do. They need some stops here on defense. Tanner Schultz, Ames, a couple of fakes, left side, driving to the basket, but dishing it back out for a three now is Andrew Miller. He's got it. 8 points for Andrew Miller off the bench.
And he's not even a leading scorer on the ball club.
Panthers 34, Tigers 19. Jade Troczynski driving to the basket. Nice move, nice shot. Basket for Jaden Troczynski.
It was a nice move by the junior.
So the Panthers come the other way. This is going to be Andrew Miller with it. He's driving to the basket, stops in the lane, but dishes it back out to Ames. Ames, wing, left side three, shot no good by Jaquat. Another offensive rebound.
They got at least 10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that time Alex Ames just ran it down. He hustled a little more than the Tigers did. Tanner Schultz has it between the circles. He's dribbling with that left hand. And they go to Ames again. Ames looking. Ooh, almost a bad pass, but Miller picked it up. They're in no hurry, trying to get a good shot. Blad driving to the basket, lays it up with the left hand. No good. A foul before the shot. A nice move by Tanner Schultz.
Probably Troczynski, I assume, the foul.
Yep. Jaden Troczynski, his second. Team's 10th. So the next 3 minutes and 19 seconds, Plymouth will be shooting 2 off of every Ripon foul. And Tanner Schultz has 3 points tonight, gets 2 free throws. Again, it's the Panthers 34, Tigers 21. 3 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
Well, you talked about in pregame about boxing out, fundamentals and things that Ripon has to do to start the game well.
Well, they are not boxing out on the defensive end. Second one's good by Tanner Schultz. So give him 4 on the day. And Ripon will inbound it. Bettine could not hang on to it on a pass from Jonathan Menschow, so it's a turnover.
Well, I'm a little confused. If they're backcourt pressing, why there's only one Ripon player in the backcourt. You got to set a screen, rub off of it.
So Plymouth will get the ball back. Ames, top of the circle, looking. Wing left side is Schultz into the corner. Back to Schultz, driving to the basket, dumps it off in the lane, but stolen away by Jonathan Menschow, who takes it to the basket. No, he dishes it off to Riley Brooks now. Brooks with a fake off the glass, no good, and he drew a foul. So that's some positivity there. A steal, foul on Plymouth, get a couple of free throws with the clock stopped.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, your goal, if you're Ripon, is to climb back into this and be down by less than 10. Psychologically, that would be big for the Tigers.
Riley Brooks gets the free throw. First time at the line tonight.
Yeah, and that's not a surprise. You're a jump shooting team for the most part, so you're not going to get as many fouls and whistles. Unlike offensive rebounds, putbacks, drive in the lane and getting contact, creating contact, and getting to the free throw line for Plymouth.
Second is also good, Riley Brooks. See, he's got 8, 14, 16 in the first half.
Ripon needs some stops right now. A couple minutes left in the first half.
Ames with it for the Panthers. Into the right corner is Hoon. Brings it back out on top. Now to the wing left side. Hoon goes from right to the left. Now Ames, wing left. Plymouth moving well without the ball. Andrew Miller, a couple of dribbles, almost lost it, but shoots it up at the free throw line, hits the front of the rim. Hey, Riley Brooks comes down with a rebound quickly to Henry Willett. The other way, basket is up and good.
Great outlet, rebound outlet from Brooks to find his buddy, Willett.
Tigers down by 10, so they've cut the lead. They get it to single digits here. That would be helpful. 2:15 remaining in the first half. Almost a steal by Troczynski. Making a move to the basket, then stopping was Miller for the Panthers. Sass with it. Over to the wing. Caden Schultz. Schmidt. Sass. Right side. Hoon. They're just playing catch with the ball, Marty, at this point.
That's fine.
Looking for an opening. Now a drive to the basket. Up no good. Offensive rebound again, and a Ripon foul. Nice move to the basket by... let's see, that was Jordan Schmidt for Plymouth.
Yeah, Ripon's late to the party, and that's and then they're forced to foul. And fouls are going to be huge, as now you got Troczynski with his third.
That's his third, and shooting 2 free throws will be Andrew Miller makes the first. Miller has 9 points. He's had a good first half.
Yeah, coming off the bench.
Minute 47 remaining in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. It's Plymouth 36, Ripon 25. Second is no good. Rebound Henry Willett. He's going to get it over here now to Menschow. Gets it across the timeline. Back to Willett. Top of the circle. Looking. Oh, his pass almost stolen away. But Henry Bettine did not touch it. And a good thing. Because,
well, listen, if they're going to overplay the passing lane, then a hard V-cut, go baseline for the back door. But you can't kind of sit there and go 80% to the ball.
Henry Willett will get the ball on the inbound from Riley Brooks. Right corner. Bettine, 3. Got it! Henry Bettine for a 3.
Big hoop.
Single digits, down to 8. So here goes Plymouth. The other way, top of the circle.
Big run by Ripon.
Here's a 3, wing right side, no good. Rebound! Comes out of there by Menschow. Ripon can cut the lead even more. Henry Bettine on the wing right side is going to make a move, but no, he brings it back out to Menschow, to Riley Brooks. He's got a screen right, but Brooks is going to go left into the lane, lays it up right hand, no good. Gets his own rebound, up and no good.
Oh, what a rebound to reach over and not foul and then miss it.
Now Plymouth the other way. Nice give and go out there, and Jaquat with the basket.
Well, what happened? Ripon got caught ball watching and didn't watch the guy coming down the lane line.
40 seconds remaining in the first half. 38-28 Plymouth. Riley Brooks on the wing left side wants to go one-on-one. He goes way out on top. Now dishes it over here to Bettine for a 3. No good with 27 seconds. Hey! Henry Willett stole the ball and laid it up and in.
Gets it down to 8. 20 seconds left till half.
So here we go. Plymouth making a move to the basket. Troka is in the lane. Goes right, goes left. He traveled. Yes, he did. 13.7 remaining in the first half. Ripon with an opportunity.
Down 8, 14 seconds. Shout out to Keith Cram. I know he's watching this mainstream, or say we call that live stream.
Riley Brooks get the inbound. 10, 8 seconds.
Here we go.
Across the timeline with 6. Driving. 3. Up. No good up the front of the rim. 1 second. No rebound. Plymouth. Long pass down the court. That ends halftime.
Well, Ripon with a great run to close that down to 8-point deficit to end the first half. Good job by the Tigers.
All right, so we are at halftime. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard reads the Plymouth Panthers 38, the Ripon Tigers 30. Let's do a quick review of the scoring, shall we? We'll begin with Plymouth. Caden Schultz has 3, Tanner Schultz with 4, Dylan Sass 5. It is Jake Shutter with 2, Alex Ames 5, Andrew Miller 9. Tom Blad 2, Jaquat 4, and Marco Troka with 4. Now for the Tigers, Jaden Trochinski has 2, and Riley Brooks has 16. Jonathan Menschow 2. Henry Bettine has 5. Henry Willett has 4. So that's the scoring in the first half here for the Ripon Tigers. Well, let's see. Walsworth Printing in Ripon believes a company, like a family, is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities. Proud to support Ripon High School. Quick thoughts, Marty?
Yeah, I think the way Ripon was able to get back into this game was to start turning up their energy level, I felt. I mean, they got more aggressive on both ends of the court. And we saw Willett do it on the defensive end with the theft, and we saw Riley Brooks getting a quick one and done on the defensive end, and then getting that quick outlet to who else? Willett, who also scored in that run that they made to close it down to an 8-point deficit. Ripon, their problem is foul trouble, but they're going to have to play at a higher energy level. They just took a while for them to get that wake-up call, I feel.
All right, well, it is halftime. Again, Plymouth 38, Ripon 30. And from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth, we'll be back to bring you the second half in just a little bit. And we will be back with the second half after these messages.
Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday Fish Fry, Legend Larry's Chicken Wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Floral Expressions is a full-service floral shop conveniently located inside of Webster's Marketplace. From centerpieces to balloon bouquets, full wedding flowers to custom and sentimental remembrance arrangements, Floral Expressions is here to help. Inside of Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Excellence meets innovation at Ripon Area School District through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded over $750,000 in grants to expand support for students and their families through interventionist supports, school-based mental health, and after-school programming. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service. Horicon Bank is proud to support local business, community, and individual financial growth. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. The meat department at Webster's Marketplace has a butcher on site daily, cutting the meat fresh for you and your family. Webster's Meat Service case features hand-cut steaks, signature stuffed mushrooms, marinated chicken breasts, and great fresh-from-the-sea options for you to enjoy. See you at Webster's. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
All right, welcome to Ripon High School once again. We're just about ready to get underway for the second half. And we're enjoying the band tonight. Sam Erickson does a great job, and the band sounding very well tonight. Good student crowd here. Marty, one of the things I guess we'll talk about in this game, and we noticed it right away, is very poor defensive rebounding for Ripon, as Plymouth has gotten a number of offensive rebounds and second shots and got points off of that. And one other thing that you noticed, 9 scores for the Panthers in that first half.
Yeah, and I guess after I said that, we were talking off the air here at halftime, I'm thinking, well, the Coach Schultz is doing 5 for 5 on the substitution.
Yeah.
And so that probably has a lot to do with it. But the other part is it's just the nature of the way that the Plymouth Panthers are playing. I almost said Princeton. The way that they're playing, that you're flying around, you're crashing boards on both ends of the court, you're going to be rewarded with points. Or certainly you're going to be rewarded with whistles with a chance to get points at the free throw line. I really like the way that this Plymouth team flies around. And like I said, I think Ripon got the memo a little late, but they made a great run at the end. They realized that run, the energy that Ripon put out in those last 3 minutes of the first half allowed them to pull within 8 and lets them know that, guess what, we're back in this contest. Now, the thing that they're going to have to be mindful of, I think we have at least 3 Ripon players with 2 fouls and 1 with 3.
Right.
And so when you're going against teams that are going 5 for 5 on substitution, that's not going to be a concern here with Coach Schultz. Coach Brooks, that's going to be something he's going to have to be concerned with.
Now, Ripon, of course, started off pretty hot. Riley Brooks scored, I think, the first 12 points for Ripon, something like that?
Yeah.
But then he got cold, and I don't know whether it was because Plymouth's defense or Riley just wasn't getting good looks.
It's basketball. 1 and 2, I've noticed when you're calling this, and they were down here in the first half, you're trying to get he was trying to post up, and they weren't letting him. And so he was having to come way out beyond the three-point line to receive the ball from his teammate. So credit the defense doing a great job of putting pressure on the ball for Ripon, hawking the ball, and then making it difficult to get the ball to Brooks. So, there's no surprise that any team that comes into this gym when they're going to play Ripon, that they know everything goes through Brooks.
Marty, do you have other games in the conference tonight?
You asked me that question, and I hope that I do. We were looking at the girls, and I don't know if I did it. You're putting me on the spot there.
I'm sorry.
I could make it up. I can tell you this. I can tell you that Plymouth's next game will be Thursday, December 22nd at home versus Winneconne, and this very Tiger team will be in non-conference action this coming Monday, the 19th. They're going to be taking on another Tiger, the Chilton Tigers. That'll be what Ripon boys are doing. Yeah.
Well, I know you're extremely disappointed about the 50-50 raffle. You didn't hear the number, so you don't know if you won or not.
No, so I can tell you unequivocally that, well, I was going to give if I did win, I was going to give it back to them. So now they took care of that for me.
Absolutely.
That is for the Ripon Youth Program.
Right, yeah.
So, yep.
Well, we want to mention our sponsors, and one of them is Cliff's Tire. Keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. Get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliff's Tire and Battery. They're located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
Yeah, get those good radials for that snow that's going on right now.
Yeah, it's been a windy and snowy couple of days, and looks like tomorrow very well may have the same thing going on.
Yep. Get that Bing Crosby album out for White Christmas, folks.
All right. Well, Plymouth gets the ball to begin the second half again with a lead, 38-30. So Plymouth now shooting to our left, making a nice move to the basket was Dylan Sass. He has the basket and 7 points.
You know it was because Henry Willett did everything. He walled up. He stayed with him. It was just a better shot than the defense.
So Riley Brooks to bring it across the timeline. The lead is now 10 for Plymouth, 40-30. Just underway in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here's Riley Brooks now. Goes to Willett. It's in the right corner. He's going to try a 3. He's got it.
Well,
Henry Willett.
I guess Henry says my 3's better than your 2 to number 4, Dylan Sass.
All right, so now the lead is just 7. Now Plymouth, Ripon needs some defense here if they want to get back in. Ames all the way around the horn. Caden Schultz, he's going to pan it and gets it back on the give and go. He gave it to Jaquad, and we have an offensive foul.
No, we have a double dribble by Quat. He lost the handle on it coming down that lane. So Ripon with another break because Plymouth with another unforced error.
When I saw the official go like that, and I knew there was some contact, I thought it was going to be an offensive foul. Now, Riley Brooks has a fake and then gets fouled by Jordan Schmidt.
The oldest move there is, the fake and get that defender in the air, and oftentimes good things will happen for the offense.
First foul of the second half goes against Plymouth. Jordan Schmidt, his first. So it's kill him with the ball.
He's
Henry
got two.
Willett on the wing, posting up with Riley Brooks. Free throw line, goes to the basket, lays it up. He missed it, but he got fouled.
That was a tough shot. You're talking a floater with your body twisted with a guy fouling you. Yeah. So he'll get two at the line, though.
So close, though. Bounced around that rim.
Yeah,
it would not go in.
That's basketball.
All right, so Jack Jaquat gets the foul, his second personal, and Riley Brooks will get two free throws here. 16 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. And Brooks makes the first, gives him 17 on the evening.
You know, if you're a basketball player that makes half of your shots from the floor, you're better than most.
And Riley Brooks makes the next free throw, 4 for 4 at the line. All right, lead is 5 now. Panthers 40, Tigers 35. Ripon inching back. It's Sass, Jaquat. He stops in the lane. Now he turns and takes the shot. Ripon left him alone.
Well, he fell down. His defender fell down is what happened, and he realized it and had good presence of mind to say, okay, I'll shoot the 16-footer.
Here's a pass trying to get it to Henry Willett. Was stolen away by the Panthers.
Too
quickly
casual.
The other way, Dylan Sass has it. Backs it up. Brings it around the horn to the Ames. Cross-court pass to Jaquat for a three. No good. Rebound, Riley Brooks. He's fouled.
I like to see fundamentally Ripon players. I was going to say that late in the first half. You're getting that rebound. You're bringing that ball down to your waist. It's called chin up. You keep that ball up high.
Did you notice, though, when Riley Brooks got that rebound, two Panthers right on him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We know what the assignment was in the locker room.
All right, Menchow gets it across the timeline. Willett three, left side, no good. Rebound, Schultz.
Good-looking shot by Willett, just didn't fall.
Jordan Schmidt, left corner, Jaquat shot, no good. Willett the rebound.
And the pace has quickened. Both teams, Ripon's doing a much better job of one and done.
Here we go to Bettine. Bettine in the lane, fadeaway shot up, no good, off the front of the rim. Riley Brooks gets the rebound. He does a fadeaway, good! And he got fouled.
And he came out of there with a complete backward somersault.
He did.
He's got a 9 from the American judge.
All right, that foul is going to be on. Foul's going to be on Jordan Schmidt, his second, team's fourth already.
I might want to add the Iranian judge gave him a much lower number.
All right, Henry Bettine out, Jaden Draczynski, and Riley Brooks gets a free throw.
Yeah, and he's 4 for 4. So
he is indeed.
Let's say I didn't hex him, right?
And you did not. It's good.
Hey, it's a 4-point game. Ripon doing a good job. They're limiting Plymouth to one and done on the shots.
42-38 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here's a three by Plymouth. Off the back of the iron. Ball is bouncing up around, and Plymouth gets the rebound, and right laying it up and in was Jordan Schmidt.
That was just a great battle for it. This is a long team, remember, Plymouth. Good size.
And when he got the ball, he turned around. Nobody at the basket. He just laid it up and in. All right, Henry Willett has it for the Tigers. His pass to Jaden Draczynski, makes a move with the left hand, stops, brings it back to Willett, goes to the free throw line, and underneath, Riley Brooks got him. Oh, he missed the shot off the glass.
Yeah, great move by Riley to make himself available. It's just too bad he didn't fall.
Good for Willett to see him as well. Shot was there, just a little too hard. Now Plymouth with a three, no good. Willett the rebound once again for the Tigers, so he'll bring it across the timeline. Again, Ripon down by 6.
Yeah, Henry got the memo about rebounding.
Yeah, this half he did, yeah.
Yep.
First half, not so much for all 5 Tigers. Now Riley Brooks fakes and a three, good!
Give him that quick jab step. I'm going to dribble by you, forces Coach Schultz to take a timeout for Plymouth.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
We're back at Ripon High School in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. It is 14 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. The Plymouth Panthers 44, the Ripon Tigers 41. Plymouth's ball. They'll inbound it. They have to go the full length of the court. Tom Blad to inbound it.
And for a minute, I thought Ripon was in a zone, and they are.
Caden Schultz over here to Shutter. Now driving into the basket, dipping it off was Dylan Sass. Riley Brooks steals it, but his long pass down the court also stolen. And now Plymouth the other way, driving it all the way to the basket. No good, but another offensive rebound by Jake Shutter.
Nice job.
46-41. Now it's Bettine. Bettine to Willett. One dribble, step in the corner, shot, good!
Beautiful rhythm. Dribble, jump, stop. Nice catch. Nice pass by Bettine, I should say.
46-43, Plymouth on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 13:45 remaining in the second half. Plymouth with the ball. Out on top with it is Miller. Bounce pass, out of bounds, way ahead of Caden Schultz.
Yeah, what you do, as soon as he had a dead ball, he picks up the ball, what Ripon do? They trap, force the bad pass. So I think coming out of the timeout, Coach Brooks going to that 2-3 zone, throw a little wrinkle into it coming off of that timeout called by Plymouth.
All right, so the Tigers with an opportunity to tie, but it's Henry Bettine, a shot inside the lane, and it's good.
All of a sudden, mid-range jumpers by the Tigers are becoming infectious.
Lead is won by the Panthers, 46-45. Here we go, Caden Schultz has the ball. Leading scorer, hasn't had much of a game, only 3 points in it. Now to the right side. Oh, wow, did he get wide open underneath?
Well, yeah,
Tom Black.
Yeah, you're overplaying on top, trying to put ball pressure, and sometimes if you get beat on that with the entry pass, that's what happens.
Blatt has 4. All right, Menchow, Henry Willett. Riley Brooks at the free throw line, now backs out to the three-point line. Going to make a move one-on-one, drives to the basket, underhand shot, no good, gets his own rebound, fakes, goes up again, no good, and he's fouled.
Boy, that's why he leads not just in scoring, third in state with about 34 a game, but he's also give you double-digit 11 rebounds per game as well.
He came down that second time when he got fouled, and I think he stepped on somebody's foot. But I think he's going to be all right.
You and I wouldn't be, right? We talked about that last week, about the beauty of being young.
My ankle would have been shattered on that one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the foul, by the way, on is on Jake Shutter, second personal. His the 15th foul, the free throw was good by Riley Brooks.
And that's the other thing we need to talk about. You know, Brooks is knocking down every darn free throw opportunity, and that's a huge component to the success of Ripon climbing back into this game.
He's 7 out of 7 at the line. You know,
that's not good.
He's going to come out. He's limping a little bit, but so we'll see.
Yeah, you don't want to be favoring that. It's not a good sign.
Looks like it's going to be his right ankle, huh? Going to take a shoe off. Maybe they can wrap it or do something with it really quick. Anyway.
Whoa.
So Plymouth the other way has it. This is Troca, top of the circle, goes left side. Schultz posting up was Jake Shutter, brings it back to Troca, wing right side, 3, good.
Good defense, better offense. Ripon's working hard.
Tom Blad with the 3. So it's 51-47. Henry Bettine driving to the basket. They're going to call an offensive foul.
That's his second offensive foul in the game. They make him uncomfortable, and when he's uncomfortable in tight situation, he seems to shove off a bit with the free hand.
Yeah.
A habit he'll have to get rid of.
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but all right. So here comes Caden Schultz for the Panthers. Going to go to the wing right side. Looking, corner. That's Troca. Swinging it around, Caden Schultz. The freshman, he's on the wing now.
Ripon stays in that 2-3 zone, and they'll trap a dead ball on top if it
goes to Blad. Schmidt, Caden Schultz, 3, no good. Rebound, Henry Willett.
Yeah, he's got at least 4 here.
He's come to play early in the second half. Jaden Truczynski gets the ball. He's into the corner, but has to bring it back out to Miller.
Keep moving
Miller
it.
to Willett. Willett looking. Sina, three off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jaquat. And they're coming back really quickly here. Caden Schultz to Jaquat. Lays it up and in.
Miller did a good job of challenging him. He was just over the top. Nothing you could do.
Plymouth 53, Ripon 47 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here's a three, no good. Rebounded. Coming down. Hey, it's a steal. Jaden Truczynski got the loose ball, but his shot blocked.
Hey, pump fake, my friend. Pump fake, and you're going to the line.
So Plymouth the other way. Nice pass into the lane to Jaquat. He's got 10.
Brooks is hoping for a dead ball so he can get his subs back in for the Tigers.
Panthers 55, Tigers 47, 10:45 remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
This is a big, I think, possession for Ripon here.
They need some points. Okay, Henry Willett drives, makes a fake, shot up, no good. Nice offensive rebound, Henry Bettine, and he gets fouled on the reshot.
That's a huge board.
It
Two
is.
free throws. Bettine has the only other free throws for the Tigers, I think, tonight.
So that foul is going to be on Caden Schultz, the freshman, his third. And it's the team's sixth. Next one will be a bonus for Ripon, so two free throws. First one good.
All right, so we got Brooks in for the shooter.
Yep, Henry Bettine makes the first. Couple more subs for the Tigers. Second one, no good. And a foul on the loose ball. Jonathan Menschow, he was fighting for the rebound.
That's
but
exactly
got called for a
right.
foul. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Okay, so Riley Brooks is back in, not limping, although it looks a little tender out there.
We'll find out as soon as there's a dead sprint.
He's got they put an ankle brace on for him, so that's going to make that ankle really tight. All right, Jaquat, free throw line, turns around, shot good.
Yeah, he just shoots over the top of everybody. He turns around, he squares, triple threat, no one's there.
Having a good second half, he's got 12 points. Lead is now 9 for Plymouth. And Adam Sina was in the corner, dribbling away, knocked out of bounds by Plymouth.
Yeah, no place to be on the sideline there against the double.
Inbound it, somebody run it down. Jaden Truczynski did. He was double teamed, but he gets it over here to Menschow. Menschow was fouled, no call. Jaden Truczynski to Henry Willett on the wing on the right. Takes a dribble back out on top. Menschow right corner, looking. Brooks is posting up, and Menschow decides to go to the lane. Brings it to Jaden Truczynski, left corner for a three. It's no good. Henry Willett got the rebound, and he's fouled. So Willett, Marty, doing some rebounding here.
Well, his resume has always been defense. You know, as a JV player, I remember watching him. And now he's playing, if that makes any sense. He's bringing that energy of defense onto the offensive side of things. Starts it with his rebounding, and now he feels comfortable enough. He's attacking the rim. Remember, it wasn't too many games ago, a couple of games ago, he had a career-high 17.
Willett misses the first. Score remains Panthers 57, Tigers 48. Second, no good. Rebound out of there to Troka for Plymouth. Across the timeline, Ames looking. Here we go, Blad into the corner, making a move to the basket. It's Troka. He gets fouled.
Yeah, Ripon's packing it in there. I think they're thinking about rebounding, but you still got to challenge the ball. That was too easy. One pass to the baseline, and there was nobody within 8 feet of the ball.
Jonathan Menschow gets the foul, his second, team's third. 2 free throws now for Marco Troka.
Minutes ago, Ripon had that cut the lead back to what, down to 1?
3.
3. And
now it's 10.
Yep.
Marco Troka, he's a junior, 6'2", has 5 points. Second free throw coming, and it's also good. So he's 6. Now the lead is 11. Under 10 minutes, 9:35 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. And trying to bring it across the timeline was Henry Bettine, but he lost it. Got double teamed. Plymouth steals it. Quickly the other way. Shot is good by Marco Troka. And we are going to have
an official timeout,
tying his shoe. But Marco Troka got the basket, so he has 8. And now Plymouth starting to run away again, Marty. It's 61-48 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
Well, let's see if Ripon has another run in them. If
well,
it
they've
does,
got plenty of
start
time
on the defensive side. You got to leave somebody back for a ball reversal against backcourt pressure, I've always felt.
So here's Adam Sina to inbound it. There's pressure there. He gets it to Bettine. Bettine will bring it up across the timeline. And he goes to the circle. Sina has it. Sina, Brooks posting up. Brooks goes to the basket, lost the ball, but run down by Menchow. Menchow to Sina. And Sina tried to pass it to Menchow, but quick hands out there by Tom Blad of Plymouth. It goes out of bounds, and it's still Ripon's ball.
Plymouth, great job of extending their defense, putting pressure on the passing lanes as well as the ball. That's what Ripon's struggling with right now.
It's going to be inbounded here by Henry Bettine. Where's he going with it? He goes backcourt to Menchow. Menchow will have to bring it up. He does. To Willett. Willett, couple fakes. Kill him. Bettine, right corner. Willett. Oh, nice move by Menchow. He brings it back to the corner to Bettine. Bettine drives to the basket, lost it. Willett runs it down. Goes to left corner. That's Sina. He's going to drive to the basket. Goes to Bettine, right corner. Bettine to the basket, lays it up. No good. And it was a rebound. Plymouth coming out of there, and a long pass to Jack Jaquat, and the 6'7" kid dunks it. And now quickly the other way for the Tigers. Nice long pass over to Menchow, and he lays it up and in.
Well, it was a jump shot by Menchow. He did a great job of pump fake. If he goes up with that initially, that would have been blocked.
All right,
smart
so
play.
We have a timeout on the floor. It's Panthers 63, Tigers 50. 8:30 remains in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment.
Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service. Horicon Bank is proud to support local business, community, and individual financial growth. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC.
All right, back at Ripon High School in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. It was a short timeout, 30 seconds, and Plymouth got the ball. And they passed it around and then drove to the basket with Andrew Miller. He was fouled, missed the shot. The foul is on Jonathan Menchow, his third, team's fourth. First free throw is no good. Jaden Truchinski will come back in for Ripon. Out goes Adam Sina.
So Brooks is done for the night, so Ripon's just going to have to ride the storm.
Yeah, I see him on the bench. I didn't notice that right away, but yeah, his shoes are off. He's going to be done.
Yeah, the fact that he wasn't on the court made me look over at the bench.
All right, so it's Henry Willett with the ball. He's going to take a three. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound comes out of there for Jordan Schmidt of Plymouth. Plymouth the other way now. Caden Schultz, free throw line, backs, and then he dumps it out for a tee. No good. That was by Jordan Schmidt, the rebound out of there. Caden Schultz, he gets it. Plymouth, offensive rebound, and then a travel by Jaquat as he moves to the basket. 7:55 remains in the second half. 64-50 Panthers on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here we go. Mason Killam bringing it up. Goes to Menchow, who's posted up top of the circle. Goes to Bettine. Bettine, Menchow making a move. Going to take a running shot, and he traveled.
Yep, that's okay in the NBA, but not in the one zip code town of Ripon.
Hey, we have 9 digits here. Come on. We have 9-digit zip code.
Yeah, we get those UPC codes. You can't count those.
All right, here comes Plymouth here. Jaquat for a three. No good. Rebound Plymouth once again. Shot is up, no good by Andrew Miller, and he's fouled. I don't know what it is about Plymouth and their offensive rebounds, but they are doing an excellent job and have been almost the whole game.
Indeed.
Foul on Jaden Truchinski, his fourth, fifth team. And Andrew Miller gets 2 free throws. First one is no good. Miller on the night, 9 points. Adam Sina will come in. I think Jay Druczynski's going out with the 4 fouls. And it's going to be another free throw for Andrew Miller. No good. Rebound is running down. Miller gets his own rebound. And he brings it, throws it way out high to Caden Schultz. So Plymouth is not giving this ball up. Dylan Sass with it. Oh, he lost it. Henry Willett stole it. And Henry Willett drives to the basket. Laid it up too hard.
Well, he was between a sandwich of Plymouth players.
And now Plymouth quickly running back the other way. And with the ball is Shutter. Shutter goes to Caden Schultz. Schultz, Sass, free throw line, brings it back out. Andrew Miller, and now we have a timeout. And it's going to be a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. All right, 6 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Second half, Panthers 64, Tigers 50. Well, Ripon has a big challenge now without Riley Brooks to come back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you're down 14 with less than 7 minutes left. You got one of the top scorers in the state of Wisconsin sitting on the bench. You don't go deep. Foul trouble's an issue. And you're outsized anyway, and then you look, and then you take into consideration the way you just described it. We've been talking about it all evening here, the way that Plymouth attacks the glass on both ends of the court, particularly on the offensive end, extremely impressive. We talked in pregame how they take advantage of non-conference action and play some of the D1 schools, some of the Sheboygan South, Sheboygan North. You mentioned Appleton West last week. Yeah, you can see what this program's all about right now.
Plymouth will inbound underneath their basket left side. Nice bounce pass on a play, and I thought it was a travel there, but Jaquat gets the ball in the lane. Going to dish it down into the corner is Shutter. Shutter to Schultz. Top of the circle. Back to Shutter. He's on the wing left side. He's going to make a move. Jaquat drives to the free throw line, then stops, brings it back out now to Tanner Schultz. He's going to drive to the basket. Left hand up, no good. And it was almost another offensive rebound by Andrew Miller. Are they going to call a Ripon foul here?
Well, even though they did. Even though what happened was, well, this is what happened. Killam had inside position, but on the rebound, I think he grabbed the wrist or grabbed the hand of the rebounder behind him. I think that's what the officials saw.
Okay.
It's not always, location.
Yeah. Well, third foul on Mason Killam, team 6th. Plymouth will inbound it. They get it out here now to Shutter. Right corner is Jaquat, and Jaquat is going to drive. Oh, wow, finds a player underneath, lays it up and in. That's Jake Shutter. Good pass, good move. Good movement without the ball. 66-50 Plymouth.
Nice.
Driving to the basket, reverse layup is good by Mason Killam.
The key to that success by Mason for the Tigers was the penetration dribble, the transition from the rebound all the way down. The defense never got set for Plymouth, and he exploited it going right down the main street.
And
like
he
you
was
said,
fouled, and he made the free throw.
And it was, like you said, he had his back to the rim on that gorgeous layup.
All right, now here comes Plymouth. 66-53, Panthers. Jaquat, right side Shutter. He's going to make a move. He's at the free throw line. Going to bring it out on top to Tanner Schultz. Left side now, Andrew Miller. Fakes. Jaquat, free throw line. Now drives to the basket. Lost the ball. Up in the air. He lost it out of bounds.
Good battle by Bettine. Made him Plymouth battle for it. What's interesting, Coach Schultz, he understands that, hey, listen, my guys at any time, they can shoot the three right now. He doesn't want him shooting the three. He wants them attacking.
And here's Sina now. Killam bringing it up across the timeline to Menschow. Menschow to Willett. He's on the wing. Bettine, left corner, drives to the basket, stops, takes a shot. No good off the front of the rim. Henry Willett drives to the basket to get the rebound, and I think he was fouled.
Well, the whole possession's interesting. Bettine wanted to shoot the three. They closed out on him. He dribble penetrates, looking to pass, and he realized that I can't pass. Now I'm in the air. So he takes a weak two. But Willett acted like he was a Plymouth player.
Yeah.
He's moving without the ball, coming down for an offensive rebound, and was fortunate to be fouled. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and that's why he's at the line.
He gets one, +1 if made, and he missed it. So the ball is bounced around out there. Henry Willett hustles after it, but it's going to be Ripon ball. He did a nice job hustling, but it was knocked out of bounds by Caden Schultz.
Yeah, he had his hand on it, and then like you said, Schultz knocked it off of him. It looks like the correct call by Ripon. Or for Ripon.
All right, 5:36 remains in the second half. 66 Panthers, 53 Tigers. Henry Willett gets the inbound.
Ripon down 13, 5.5 left in the game.
Sina takes the long three, and he hit it from the left wing. Adam Sina.
Yeah, number 3 hits the 3 for the Tigers.
All right, back to 10. All right, Jaquat Miller, wing left side. Goes out here now to Dylan Sass. He drives to the basket, dishes off to Jaquat, and he lays it up and in.
You know what I think Plymouth does very well? We talk about the offensive rebounding. The other thing is when Ripon comes out on them, when Plymouth has the ball on the closeout, they do the blow-by. Ripon has to be under control.
And they weren't on the offensive end as Jaquat steals the ball, throws it down the court to Dylan Sass, who lays it up and in.
They do a great job, Plymouth, of the blow-by.
All right, 70-56, Plymouth Panthers. 4:45 remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Henry Willett has the ball in the right corner, dribbling around, goes back out to the wing, looking. Now he's going to drive down into the right corner again. In between his legs on the dribble, goes way out high now to Killam.
Yeah.
Killam, back to Willett now, right corner. Posting up is Bettine. Goes in the lane, turn around, fade away, no good. Off the rim, Andrew Miller, rebound for Plymouth. That's where out of here to Schmidt.
A left hand would be a really good weapon there.
Into the corner is Jaquat. He drives to the basket in the lane. He traveled. Yes. And we're going to have a timeout taken. And we will take a timeout as well. We'll be back with the remaining 4:13 after these messages.
Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23.
All right, we are back at the Ripon High School gym and our Walsworth broadcasting booth. We have 253 seconds remaining in this second half. And for those of you who aren't good at math, that means 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
No, I'm still a victim. I am still a victim of the new math of the 70s. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, well, the Tigers have the ball, down 14. Plymouth still doing some pressing. It's going to be Bettine inbounding it to Mason Killam, who will bring it up. Gets it across the timeline. Right side, Willett is on the wing, dribbles into the, nope, I thought he was going to the lane, but he hands it back out to Sina, who drives to the basket, passes it into the corner. Now a three on the wing, go!
Hey, chance at a 4-point.
Fouled.
Chance at a 4-point.
Mason Killam. And the foul is on Dylan Sass, his second, team's 10th. Ripon will shoot 2 the rest of the game.
How'd you like that ball movement there in the half-court
Nice.
offense by the Tigers? That defense was a step and a half behind. And he converts the rare
4-point play.
4-point high school play.
And now the lead is back to just 10 under 4 minutes. Here's Jaquat driving to the hoop. He has inside position. He got the position on Bettine and laid it up and in. What a game, Marty. He has 16 on the night.
Yeah, once you can't allow a guy to get that position on you, it's over before it begins.
Yep. And now almost a bad pass, but Killam ran it down.
Yep.
He goes into the right corner, brings it back out to Willett. Willett has it. Left corner, through the hands of Adam Sina.
Well, it got
Turnover.
bothered. I think it might have been touched by number 4 for those guys. Sass did a nice job for Plymouth, irritating that shot enough for the turnover by the Tigers.
So here come the Panthers the other way. On the wing, down into the corner, Dylan Sass, Andrew Miller. Almost stolen. It was stolen by Henry Willett. Oh, and he couldn't hang on and lost it out of bounds. He lost the handle, as they would say.
That's the Henry we like. That's the Henry
hustle.
we're used to seeing. Yep.
Good hustle. He was all over it.
Can you imagine having his batteries? I don't know if he takes them from a Tesla or what, but
the batteries and that long flowing hair.
Yeah,
Love it.
That's something you won't find with me.
All right, now Plymouth had the ball. They're being sloppy with it. It's all over the floor. Willett has it. What are they going to call? They're calling a held ball, possession to the Tigers, even though really nobody was holding on to it.
No,
everyone was falling all over the floor.
Well, it was either that or dial 911. So he went. The discretion of the referee was was to let's not get anybody hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, 2:54 remains in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. It's Panthers 72, Tigers 60. So Ripon's still got a chance, but they need some stops and they have to make some baskets.
Yeah, you won't see the Badger head men's coach wiping up the sweat on the floor.
Probably not.
Yeah.
All right, here is Killam to Willett. Got the inbound. Willett on the dribble, top of the circle. Looking around, goes right side, and Plymouth tried to steal it, and that was a foul out there by Dylan Sass. Ripon gets some free throws with the clock stopped.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ripon put a play on with a backdoor cut. When that defense overplays, you make them pay the price with a hard V cut to the baseline.
All right. Oh, no good. They get two. They get two free throws. Yes.
Yeah.
So the first one's no good by Sina. He gets a second.
And here Bettine is thinking, oh, no, they got me for a foul. Okay.
Noah Hansen into the game for the Tigers. So the second free throw is good by Adam Sina. He's got 4 points on the night. So here's Plymouth looking to play takeaway, I would imagine. Nova driving to the basket and then dishing it out for a three. J-Quad, no good, but Plymouth runs down the offensive rebound one more time.
Well, that one will give him a break. Long shot, long
went
rebound.
off the basket hard, yeah. All right, so here go the Panthers. That's going to be Miller with it. No, Ames with it. Ames to Troca, who drives to the basket, up and no good. And Noah Hansen had the rebound, but it was taken out of his hands. But he stepped out of bounds. The player for Plymouth was Marco Troca, so Ripon ball. Del Soro Some comes onto the floor for the Tigers.
You were practicing that at home.
Oh, man.
That's a smooth name.
I like it.
Yeah.
2:15 remains in the second half. Some gets the inbound. Going back. Goes over now to Adam Sina, who gets it across the timeline. Sina. Killam shooting a three. Good! Mason Killam, his second three of the night.
Got it down to 8, less than 2 minutes.
All right, so here comes Plymouth. Dylan Sass with it. Troca over left side. Schmidt, J-Quad. Right side, making a move, but brings it back to J-Quad. That was Troca. Sass, Troca, driving to the basket. Lays it up with the left hand, no good. Some had the rebound. He lost it, but then Plymouth lost it as well. It's out on there. We're going to have a held ball. And it's going to be Plymouth's ball.
Yeah, we're going to see 5 for 5 here by Plymouth.
92 seconds remain. Panthers 72, Tigers 64.
I'm going to correct you on that. There's a minute 32 remaining, and it's 72-64.
I just said 92.
That will be on the midterm. I'm in trouble. Here we go.
All right. 8-point lead, but Plymouth ball underneath the basket right side. Looking to inbound it. They're going to have to go way out on top to Caden Schultz. He averaged 15 points a game. He only has 3 tonight. Now they're going to play keep away. Yep. See if Ripon will foul or not. I don't know.
Well, pull them out and then you can attack. Get the defense spread out.
Caden Schultz, right side. Blad. Almost stolen. It was stolen. That's going to be Adam Sina to Bettine. Shot blocked. Nice block by Plymouth. Then a pass stolen by Plymouth once again by Tanner Schultz. Under a minute.
Lackadaisical pass there.
And Caden Schultz. Tom Blad. Going to drive. Nope, bring it back out now to Shutter. Looks like they're going to run the whole clock out with no fouls here. Noah Hansen playing some D. Shutter driving into the lane, but brings it back out to Caden Schultz. 30 seconds remains. Caden Schultz on a drive. No, brings it back out. Solme was guarding him. So Caden Schultz, 18 seconds. Yeah, they're just going to run the timeout.
Yeah, it looks like that's how it'll end, short of a whistle.
Blad.
Ripon will go home.
Miller.
Losing by 8.
Under 5.
Still looking for that first conference win.
And that's our final score. Our final score from the Ripon High School gym tonight. The Plymouth Panthers 72 and the Ripon Tigers 64. Before we get some thoughts on Marty, let me run down the scoring. We'll first begin with Plymouth. Caden Schultz 3, Tanner Schultz 4, Dylan Sass 9, Jake Shutter 6, Alex Ames 5, Andrew Miller 9, Jordan Schmidt 2, Tom Blad 7, Jack Jaquat 16, Marco Troca 8 for the Tigers. Mason Killam, he had 8. Nope, check that. He had 10. Mason Killam had 10 points tonight.
All in the second half.
Adam Sina, he had 4. Jaden Truchinski had 2. Riley Brooks had 16, 23. Jonathan Menschow 4. Henry Bettine, he had 10. Nope, check that, 9. Henry Bettine, 9. And Henry Willett also had 9. So that's the scoring for the Tigers here tonight, and they lose it 72-64. Riley Brooks did injure his right ankle, so he didn't play about the last 10 minutes of the second half. But Marty, kind of an up-and-down night for the Tigers. They had some runs, but they got within 3. I think it was 46-43, but couldn't get any closer.
Yeah, I mean, Plymouth was just too much. They go deep with their personnel. They're well coached, and I think that their energy level was their best asset, and that energy translates into how many rebounds on the offensive end in particular, and then just their ability to break down the opposing defense also, I felt, with dribble penetration was also big. Give credit to the host team, Tigers, to end the first half the way that they did, being down by double digits and coming back in those last 3 minutes and getting it down to 8, I believe. Was their deficit at the half. Yeah. And then that's, interestingly enough, that's how the game ends too. They fell behind double digits again. It was just too much Plymouth and not quite enough Tigers. And when you lose Riley with that ankle issue, Brooks, for the majority of the second half, then it puts it to you. Now, what's the positive with that though? They played the entire fourth of the game without Brooks, so it gives the coach a chance to see who can do what as well. And one of those guys I felt that did really well was I look at Willett and I look at Killam. Those two guys I felt stepped up and did what they could. Yeah,
I agree. Well, it wasn't to be. So the Tigers do fall 0-3 in conference, 2-4 overall. And for Plymouth, 4-2 overall, now 1-1 in the conference. What's next for us, Marty?
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to get to see the next home game will be the non-conference action. The Foxes of Omro will come into town next Tuesday evening. Meanwhile, the night before, Ripon boys, this team right here, will travel over around the other side of Lake Winnebago, take on those Tigers of Chilton in non-conference action. The Plymouth team, after getting their first conference win of the night here in Ripon, will take on Winneconne at home next Thursday, the 22nd. So our next game that we're going to be televising will be non-conference, Ripon High School boys taking on Omro next Tuesday night. And then after that, it's going to be holidays for everybody until we're back on the air.
All right. Well, we want to thank Riley Eisnagel, who was sitting up here in our Walsworth broadcasting booth doing all the electronics.
Yeah.
And our great friend, Jason Mansmith was working the board tonight.
You knew who was actually doing the board, because I was going to say Sarah, and that probably would not be a good thing.
No, Jason Mansmith is working the board tonight.
Hey,
he may
big
have
guy.
to stay overnight with that big wind on Radio Road. And the road might be drifted closed. You never know.
Well, I'll have to take out some baked goods.
If you can get out there, that's the problem. I guess we have drones now. You can just drop them in the parking lot. So, all right.
Man.
Well, our final score, again, the Tigers on the losing end. It's the Plymouth Panthers 72, the Ripon Tigers 64. We want to thank all of our sponsors who have made our broadcast possible here tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. And we thank you for listening on this cold and windy Friday night. And hope that at least with the loss, you are entertained somewhat. So that's our broadcast here from Ripon High School. We thank you for listening. Have yourselves a great weekend, everyone, and stay warm. And don't forget the shovel in the morning. Have yourselves a good night.